boy, it looks like I have to go to my doctors or surgeon to find out which one of my kidneys, whether it be the right one or the left one, has the highest value for me to use to pay for the new Galaxy Z Fold 2, because boy, oh boy, it may be too rich for my blood, but damn, maybe just rich enough for one of my kidneys to be able to pay for it. But you know what, yeah, all jokes aside, man, this Z Fold 2 looks impressive, and personally on a hardware level, physically, I legit feel like this is at least 3-4 years ahead of its time. It's gonna be the main topic of discussion in this video, but we'll glance over some of the products announced at the Unpacked event for August 2020. So again, let's run it again, let's talk about it. Man, I don't even know where to begin, but you know what? Let's start from the outside and I'll work our way in as quickly as possible. The overall design of the Z Fold 2 looks stunning and a legit visual improvement over the previous Fold. The Alta display now has a near enough full screen display at 6.2 inches with a small in-display camera punch hole at the top center, just like what you would see from a normal smartphone, making display finally much more usable compared to the previous Fold. Then when you open the Z Fold 2, you are greeted with the new much bigger display at 7.6 inches, near enough a mini tablet sized dynamic AMOLED display, which is not just high resolution, but guess what? And check this, high refresh rate at 120 Hz, like done. So honestly, done, completely done. Well done, Samsung. I've got a clap for that one. Look, honestly, maybe I'm just too much in my vibe feelings and I think this is overly impressive, but this is not what I was expecting to see so soon on a fully folding screen display on a phone of this size. That's not even the end of it. They basically got rid of the notch and now have their in-display camera hardware design with the Infinity O single hole punch camera, basically allowing this to virtually be an all-screen experience on a virtually mini tablet on a screen. They're now using an improved version of the ultra thin glass, the UTG, like what was used in the Galaxy Z Flip, but much more durable over time, as what was stated from Samsung. But again, take that with a pinch of salt, as long-term testing and real-world feedback will always tell the full story. The gap in between the Fold when folded, although still there, looks like they've greatly reduced it, giving less chance for potentially things like dust and small particles to get in. But again, take that with a pinch of salt. Real world testing will always show the full story, no doubt. Although the full specs of the camera hardware are still kind of unknown at the moment, we can say based on the design of the rear following very closely to the new design of the Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra, you know, we could be seeing the camera hardware pretty much based on these phones, but only time will tell whether it is based on these phones or we're looking at something of a mix of a hybrid or something that's based on the S20 series that came earlier this year. Now, it does seem like they've tried some magic here to really improve the hinge design in terms of the looks, but mainly for durability and the usability over long periods of time. Samsung are calling this their hideaway hinge, and this is pretty much based on an improved hinge from the Z Flip, but even more improved again for the Z Fold 2, given the ability to near enough hinge the display at different angles for hands-free usage like watching a movie, taking selfies or video calls, etc. Now the battery, as stated and as we know from Samsung, are saying that the capacity is the same as before at 4,500 milliamps, but in a dual cell capacity, so only time will tell, right? Now we have 120 Hz display, how much of a hit would the battery take? But again, they are working with an adaptive refresh rate display that can go all the way down to 1 Hz, again, depending on what you're actually using, all the way to 120 Hz, but again, only time will tell. But man, the overall design change and the improvement with the Mystic Black and the bronze really does scream luxury and premium for sure, and I can't help but to be drawn to the device of it, man, for real, honestly. I'll share my quick concerns, and the first thing is definitely the price. And yes, although I don't know the price unless they mention it and I missed it, but I do believe this will be something that will come later on in a month's time at the 1st September event when pre-orders go live as well. But damn for sure, you know it's going to be expensive. Next is durability. Are we going to get any form of IP rating at all, or some form of official statement from Samsung of the level of punishment it can take against the elements? And again, I know they've mentioned some stuff, but to what extent? And again, real world, when people get their hands on it, how is it really going to be? Also, the screen crease in the middle, how have they improved it, if they've improved it at all? Because I know it was a concern for some people, so we're going to see how it looks when we get it in the real world. Battery life overall, as mentioned before, have they been able to manage it with the new 120 hertz display, which is crazy, like they've able to do 120 hertz at this stage when I was expecting this at least in the next 2-3 years. So it's a good look. Let's see how the battery is going to be managed. There are many more things to go through, but more of it's going to be told at the 1st September event with the follow-up, so best believe I'm going to be ready for that for sure. Now, quick glances at the other products from the Unpacked event for 2020 August and my thoughts on them. Firstly, the Note 20 Ultra looks solid, powerful as expected, and also comes in cheaper than the list price of the S20 Ultra when it first came out, but again with less RAM, a smaller battery, 50x zoom rather than 100x space zoom, but looks much more refined as a product, and the new design definitely looks much better. The Note 20 definitely overpriced. A great product, right? But a great product where it's based on a plastic or glassic design, as Samson calls it. You only get 128 gigs of storage, no expandability, no higher storage. You get a full high definition display, which isn't really the issue, but it's 60 hertz, right? Not at least 90 hertz, and the price of 1,000 or 999. Man, honestly, you're asking way too much, and you're actually making the S20 and S20 Plus look like way better value for money. So I don't know, man, got mixed feelings about that one. Wow, the new Tab S7 and S7 Plus looks amazing and are legit the first large screen AMOLED panels up to a screen size of 12.4 inches, and check this, with 120 hertz as well, low latency S Pen support with the design changes that comes with it. It really looks solid and premium. So you know what, yeah, those tablets actually caught my eye, you know, for sure. The Galaxy Buds Live definitely look like beans, like I ain't even gonna trip, but you know what, yeah, the design's different, it's a different approach, so we'll have to see how that fits ears in general, you know, and it does look like it's decent with features like active noise cancelling at a decent price of $200 from what I know. Last is the Galaxy Watch 3, which follows on with the rotating bezel design and a new premium models like with the titanium in the Mystic Black. It does look like a decent setup. But rounding it up, the Galaxy Z Fold 2, the Note 20 Ultra, and the Tab S7 Plus for some reason, man, really stood out to me. And I'm the most, like, I'm very eager to try and see if I can get hands on with these products, man, because they look impressive. That is it. If you enjoy content like this, you know exactly what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're part of Team Tier List, their Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future content that's posted on the Lover of Tech channel. I hope you guys are well and safe during this time. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.